Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have completed chapter 8, structure and function of cell. Okay, so all the exercise and question answer I will provide in the PDF form. Okay, don't worry and don't ask question, sir, when you will solve. All the questions and answers I will solve in the PDF form and I will give you. Okay, so next chapter I am going to start, that is chapter 7. Conservation of plants and animals. Okay, so in this chapter, first of all, we have to know about the basic terms related to this chapter. First one given, what is biodiversity? Biodiversity. Okay. Once again, I want to remind you all the question answers of chapter 8 I will give in the PDF form and all the answers of exercise also. Okay, so let us see chapter 7, conservation of plants and animals. What is conservation? Conservation is protection of plants and animals. So first topic is biodiversity. So biodiversity made up of the two words bio and diversity. Okay, bio means living things and diversity means differences. So when you will see the earth, you will find that all living items are not same. There are various living items, and occurrences of various living items on the earth is known as biodiversity. When you will see the plants, not plants are all plants are same. There are different types of plants found on the earth. When you will see the animals, you will also find all animals also not same. Some are very small, some are large, some are very large, etc. So what is biodiversity? The occurrence of various life forms on the earth is known as biodiversity. Due to biodiversity, we can see variability on the earth. All living items having different, some are autotrophs, some are heterotrophs. Okay, so this is about biodiversity. Next topic given, what is due to biodiversity, all the living items are cooperate to each other. Okay, next is what is flora and fauna. Flora and fauna. Okay, flora related to plants. Okay, and fauna related to animals. So what is flora? All plants restricted, all plants present in a particular area known as flora. And what is fauna? All animals in a particular area known as fauna. Once again, suppose that there are total 100 plants and 60 animals in a particular area. So now the flora will be 100 and animals will be 60. Okay. So once again, what is flora? All plants in a particular area known as flora, whereas all animals in a particular area known as fauna. Come to the next topic. What do you mean by the term habitat? That is given in your book, page number 76. Habitat. Habitat. What is habitat? Habitat may be defined as the natural environment where the animals, plants and other organisms are found, known as habitat. Once again, what do you mean by the term habitat? Habitat may be defined as the natural environment where animals, plants and other organisms are found, known as habitat. This habitat may be aquatic. Means what? The water. The source is water. It may be terrestrial. That means the source is soil. Sometimes the source of the habitat is water. Such habitat is known as aquatic. And sometimes the source of habitat is soil, and such habitat is known as terrestrial. Aquatic habitats example ponds, lakes, okay, oceans. These are examples of aquatic habitats. Whereas terrestrial habitats example you can see forest. It is the forest. Okay. It is a terrestrial habitat. Once again, what do you mean by the term? What do you mean by the term habitats? The natural environment where the living animals are found are known as habitats. This habitat may be aquatic, that means the source of the habitat is water. It may be terrestrial, that means the source of habitat is soil. Come to the next, that is what to mean by the term ecosystem. For the ecosystem, first of all, you have to know the pond. Pond is a type of, you can say, ecosystem because pond contains water. Pond contains water. It also contains the living things like fish, okay, like frog, like snakes. So habitat ecosystem may be defined as a system which is formed by an integration or association of living and non-living things. So pond is an example of an ecosystem because it is formed by the combination of non-living things, that means water, and the living thing, that means fishes, snakes and frogs. Okay, so what is an ecosystem? A system which is formed by an integration or association of both living and non-living things known as an ecosystem. This ecosystem also may be aquatic or terrestrial. It depends on the source of the habitat, which type of habitat present. So once again, what do you mean by the term an ecosystem? An ecosystem may be defined as a system which is formed by integration or combination of both living and non-living things known as an ecosystem. Okay, this ecosystem may be very low temperatures, maybe high temperatures, etc. Next is, what do you mean by the term species? Species may be defined as a group of populations. When a number of populations present, it constitutes a species. For example, Homo sapiens, which is the scientific name of humans. Humans are the human populations consist of the various species. Okay, so what is species? Species may be defined as a group of populations. Collectively, it constitutes what? A group of population constitutes species. Next one is, what do you mean by the term endemic species? Endemic species. There are various species on the earth which are present in a particular area only. That means these species only restricted in a particular area, that is known as endemic species. So once again, what do you mean by the term endemic species? The various species which are present or occurs, or you can say restricted in a particular area only, known as endemic species. For example, the Ganges river dolphin. For example, lion-tailed, and next one Nilgiri thar. These three examples given in your book. The first one, Ganges river dolphin. Second one, the lion-tailed, and third one, Nilgiri thar. These are examples of endemic species. Fourth one given, Asiatic lion, and fifth one, Indian wild orange and wild mango. What do you mean by the term? Next one, extinct species. Extinct means disappearance. There are various species on the earth which unable to adopt in the climatic conditions and become disappear. Such species known as extinct species. Once again, there are various species on the earth that unable to adopt climatic conditions and become disappear. Such species known as extinct species. Examples given in your book. Examples of extinct species are pink-headed duck, dinosaurs, and dodo. These three examples given in your book. And next one, endangered species. The various species of plants and animals that facing the problem of extinction, or you can say disappearance, known as endangered species. Okay, the various species which are facing the problem of extinction or disappearance, known as endangered species. So once again, what do you mean by the term endemic species? The various species of plants and animals that are found, or you can say restricted in a particular area only, known as endemic species. Okay, examples it is given in your book. second one, what is extinct species? The various species which unable to adopt climatic conditions of the earth and become disappeared, known as extinct species. Example, dinosaurs, dodo, okay, pink, orange, etc. And next one, endangered species. The various species of plants and animals that are facing the problem of extinction or you can say disappearance, known as endemic species. It is given in your book, Great Indian Bustard, Gharial, Indian vulture. These are the one-horned rhinoceros. These are endangered species. Okay. So in the next class we will discuss about vulnerable species, threatened species, and importance of biodiversity. Thank you.